Kublai ye pi baro pidang pe ye ke khubor ke jong Mawphor. Habing nya sya prang bat ke khubor ha ke ni kapor. Tungin ye pe ye ki mat ki bakongsan jong ke khubor kumne. Ulok haba ula phet. Non hok sho man sho ye ke lok. Ther ke kong amperin ya khat argut ki MLA. Panjing syai ke NPP na mission director ba penduk ye ki kam bagi samla ki la pendep ya ke interview. Manobala yo pisa na ke sarkar por COVID where ka TUR bat ka kenhun sya ka bishar pai ba. Ken mau buram ka nyau trip youth council ya ka lengkho ski yap ba arfin nyau snem uba bul en lengdo. Poi khandai lat lut ki MLA ka TMC ban thang bam beti saulem ye ki bisha asiat hanagalan. Kenok keren ken sleng u principal ka krai school umiam ya ka samla khasi bitar ki seng bhalang. On pen urlong no ban play ya ka jaga sumar bashis pa jingthia. Da ka dorkas IT ke HYC ha umentri rangba ka jylla dawa ban pendep ya ki kam sateng hapo ka district. Sedang ke international conference halu ki kam rep ki kam riang badai kat kum ka juk rep bynta ha ka dem kulai.
Nga ong ipi kata kadai kecing how perception kata kecing yui shabar jong kat tu kat ningut ki bakren persya ye kat presiden jong ka parti jong bynta ha kecing shisha kat tu teli ki meeting ni na ya don kat tu kecing ya penre lang ya ka election jong ka shiteng samoy hapo mau lang bat hapo mau keneng tinga nga ong kumni haba don kat kita ki meeting hakapor bapidang yedon po kaseng kongres alay pikam ya kren kita ki issues ya chaka maurin keneng bat kamau plang by election dan don kajing ya kana abang ngiram ni gitu ki arteli ki constituencies lo kalong kajing kedit ini ban yu marsin declare result tanga pedeng katukan isni kita ru pilaya pet no di ngatarai ban ya bu dong wat daw ya kini kita pijam kan long bakla apabila ya mon ban kila ya rai bakin yelen kila ya let but ngamnget bakan don kum kata baka seng kongres ka syem ayiki ya ka kabu bakin keren nadakadon kata kajing snow by tay president ibakimon baro flemyo but yo dugul presiden kajing keli mentah ka papiap keli ya kitu kikat angon manopat pablok ya kata kajing pentung presiden you know ni hakapati jungi kadon ka sistemte we ubre umla manrai tang bahabadan keno kajing thut bakino na kino ki le parti ne ki seniors jo ka parti kimwet ikadon kajing perkhat biang mano bawet kita mano baang wat thong ni ita mano bawa niya ya kata kumbangaong kani kajing ya keno jom ki khatar ya kaseng kadi berikut tay bandon kata ka lain bangin ya draw nai bangin ya kren snew su ibe nim kwa su kren kila len ai kin len rengi ngi hakwan pensong nong rim jat ka kren baki bat nada don kum kata hak ngi ki badang sa hak ni kaseng mamdon jing sugun ni tay presiden ni kren ni kani tatam hapo iyo nim jura ya ka jaklia ka jongi ka jabo ka jongi bani han hamadan hakmat upat ba ubom don jing tip kadang kawai pidi benong ginong yalam ki balak pipang bantip ladai ban ong no bet ba akajing shisha ba mut ban mi resign bet ta ka basai ka bapun mi nakajing khang ba jong kongres lek kajing khang ba jong katiam si kajing khang payai pili iki ba mi ru kumju rong kumju lese kala dai ka por ni se kongres pakat ki imbyang kilung byang manlam no de kini ki bensem ki jabin ki badang lung ki ban penjang ngambyang ni kini ki issues ki ba kinong yalam kinong sinsyar ki la sya yalam bakla la syaitan kum ki dok ha kapung tan pang sepediang tan pang sepamon tinga nga snow bakata kadi stand jo ko party ngim penmong ni mikit dok yang ni baro ibami nadadang don ki batang ba ban mi ru to ki nek sok henry ken mau Apa pimi na yeng kum ukurim jong ka yeng. Kan mau pot wandalin shop tan ya lok kai. Suk su bani shop makalok dan ni ka shop. Malay banda shop la tit ya kata kalok apa pimi pa su bani shop. Kalong ko paken hagit imlang kasala. Ni kinong yalam ni di ban peninok sai puta. Kenang bupat ba ru unum sa tit. Unum sa len shop. Hakum kene ke jingjia di tit kinong yalam. Kalok ko segment.
Ka National People's Party Shillong City hakas ngibaar kalalait ban bu jingtho show mission director ka State Rural Employment Society ban panji pensyai halor ka jing penduno iki babun ki kam ki balait bakala da ban penbana uba Anthony and Nongbri uba de working president ke NPP Shillong City haba keren syakilat thai khubor ulai thu bagi babun ki kam balait balada penbana nadu usnam arja ka khandai henry kane ka tanat rekam kendet kala penmi jing penbana bakala penduno namar bagi nong tap kam kim kot sekan 20%. Ulai turu baka bapan lengo kadai hadin bagi samlai kela pendap banto eki exam baru eki interview balapan long da kanihi ketanat serkar henry hadin kanai benai kelapan benapan ban baya kini kikam laweng no kumta uken turu yo menteri ketanat CNRD blog ba hamlet sondoling bon page lem hakabaya de bakane kakam katkum kajingi thu uba Anthony baki don daki hajar ngut kisamla kibat tap kam Bachis Pak Tam, kibala pendep ya ke interview, haki tanat rekam baper jangka State Rural Employment Society, bagan thup ya ke kam State Director, Multitasking Staff, Assistant Accountant, bat kiwe.
Dengan jongi hang ni apa additional secretariat apa ni ka. Si tolongban ya kendu yang CV Chakravarti Sadu, berdua ni IAS officer, bolong ru mission director jangan ni State Rural Employment Society. Yang mereka jela jungi. Mereka mesti melak banyak penduk nomor kejeng bangdon jung. Ini mission director office. Mereka labu nak tangi mereka city. Haga bangi panjang sai. Kalau kejeng penduk no. Ya kam kabakil ada ban advertisement. Haga senam arajar kat hendai. Kat nyutrik September arajar kat hendai. Haga bakil ai advertisement balakam. Haga babun bak nak sama jungi ki apply nak tentang ni kam. Hey, kita akan pelongi ban Pak Siti Sadu pelongba. Exam, kam kila apply sampai arajar kat hendai. Bat tunjuk nak bentak kan ikut kam, pun bak sama kila apply. Nangit bagi usah dengan ketenat kinsap berisai kembah. Hak beda ikan nungut ki sama lagi bak apply nak bentak kan ikut kam. Hak kila apply kan ikut kam, kila ada ban scrutiny ban miknya ekipot kisah yang kena sama buat kam macam. Adin kita kila ada ban pelong yang berkentas. Exam nampak kena. Ada yang kelada penolong ikut tentas. Haga hat pra arko trik nobo ba arja arko. Berkunjung hatsan trik di sembah arja arko. Ya ke result yang bertentas. Banyak interview la penolong hat artrik naik hat trik naik ke beri arja arko way. Apa kendet kelong bahadu kendai naik kanti. Ke result yang ketak interview kam semik syuk. Dekumta kini sama lawan cengi ban ut ban kerpat ban wadlam ya kalak kelti kuno ban yok jingsam dia ka aku artarik November kemudian hadian kendai benai kini ka tenat yang State Rural Employment Society ka penmi ya ka notice haka ba ka ong bala I regret to inform you that the recruitment hereby stand cancelled on account that none of the candidates could secure more than 60% in the recruitment exercise conducted by this office. Kajingkli jongi yang ni officer body mission director korang ba. Hatu kadon yang recruitment policy nak bentak samlah. Balada day ban kentai yaki bagimpot yang katakan 60% boleh kentai duduk ke por badan tag yang application. Boleh ban pernah written test. Boleh ban pelong interview. Ha, tekan ni kabu yaki bupun kena sama kita apply ni kam kajing dum, kajing lingok. Tekum tak mungkin nong tray kampat bak dari kekam jongi ban kili yang ni usadu, bukan aja saya nak bentar sama kami jam. Nomor lada uang 4% kim secure kini candidate. Kalau perlu nak bentar technical post, technical director, beri nak bentar MTS post, post pion, post Rafael, dan kam 60% berpas. Kayak gini, berbalik reject lada interview. Pengi kerpat, tajuk keluar ya menteri berkemi ya kan CNRD, Hamlet Doling, berkemi lam ya kan kijingnya sama wat kamat jam kiwat. Kita lagi totally post jaga pelasu cancel nak untuk dalam kajing sha jong kini kena belum dapat interview beli kidang up ban yo rung kam no ada interview na pleng jong ki kidrung berasa dan ni kami dekat cancel tekan ni kam long ke bamla belong ban akleng jong ngi kerpat sa sisian ya ba hamlet bai ki officers iba dai jong screening committee semua ban pensai yakini samla ibra ki hajar ya kami nanti yakini kam ki balai akan nika tenang hantam nak jinglong jong ni pandemik bun ki kuslai ya kajing bam kam jam begitu di belakang krep hai lagi ada kawan bukan ni kakta si bun bat ngangit ba lada kinong yang lam jongi kim mi kim lang ya kani kajing jong kini samna kalong ka ba ma hadu kata-kata ba kiwai ru kin sadu mensim ban apply kam nang ni sakmat kiwai ru kin pengkrek su ile dia ban nang ile na tak kam sa pos ibalat kani department bilong state IT manager way pos state finance manager way pos human resource manager way pos MTS way pos class 10 pass training director state planning manager assistant account multitasking staff nidon ye ke record thang ni ban peni bekna bila select na bentak interview bagi wasusi keluar ke result kami haba kami pat kami dah kajing nduk no ya kata
Ka public hearing kadai kajing bisyar jong kipat ba halor ka rukom trekam jong ka sarkar bat barok mangi wei pi wei ni don hok ban bu jing kli bat ban bu din ya ka sarkar halor kinu minu skim bat kani ka kenti kadai ka tuk arpo wei spa bat san hajar ka baki kular mencem senam hinrangi tip ba kami bon ki kendong kendram bon ki baklam yo bon baklam mi kateng ngilai persang bon ki la ban ben baik hindrai karang don ni kajing sa teng bat dena kadai ka da menta bangin khot iki pat ba ban one eye testimony ne ban kran hakmat kanika panel bat kanika independent panel ka bamut ba kini priyo kim sha alyang ya no na makim de kinong mi khmat chu kiseng halang kim de kinong mi khmat ka sarkar ya kanika panel inkhle da I justice madan lokur ibadai I nong bishar jongka yang syari ba he tam hari India ka Supreme Court ibala retire indon lang iba Rudi Wajri badai I officer bashit mi khmat na benta ka India shaki ri baper indon ikong mina kharkongor ibaju dai ha Child Rights Commission ikong IT merthong I pastor kersoi bor pertu bat inikil de ibala paunam bha kumu briu batrai bat kipat ba Rajasthan tengi kentu ya pi we ban shim gani ka kapu na marka surjong pi ka long ka kongsan ni hap ban hold the government accountable. That is why we're holding this public hearing. It's a very good independent panel headed by Justice Madan Lokur, and we hope that finally that COVID ex gratia, which was promised last year, will be sorted out and the last person will receive this money, which is their right. Menta nila khotru ya ki department sarkar repair nadu chief secretary badru ka labor department namar bakir ki don hok ban batai ba balai ka deko haro kan ni ka kom sekam bat ngi karmen bakin shim khia ya kan ni ka kam bakim num randin bakim num re bat bakin shim ba ha ka sinchar pat ba hi kadai kan ni ka jinya kran na ka dialogue between the government and the people which will help us hold governments accountable and which will help us to secure entitlements and rights. Kanika public hearing kan long ha kanika sni tho deng ka banwan kata ship ho tarik December ha ka cathedral hall ka badon hangte ha yim mini ba catholic hala yam khra na do ship ho bejimin step tingia wer ni kerpat ya phi ba fin wan ban shim ban talang ha kanika public hearing but la pi don pinu inu kijing tuli pila ban phone yangi pha de message leng ba ki social media platform khnang ba ngin yo ya shem ha ka ship ho tarik ba ngin yo ya pen bet eki ba
Kumba Jule manla usnem ka HYC Malki Circle menta usnem ru akah nyu tarik no pra kalakan mau buram ya kalengku sngiap ba arp hunyu snem uba bul en lengdo bam koi hador ublei da ka babu sentiu haumat sanam kabadon hamalki shilong lapenlong ru hakane ka sngi da ka jingalang berkajing sngap jar ba shiminit kum kada ka jingburam ya une uriu krau ubala yang scam banile ikibabon ki issue jong ka jai benreu kentup ya ka ILP hadu kasngi bon klatno nakane kasla perthei hakane kasngi ladan langru uba roba jun karjarin ubre presiden barang ba ke HYC ba jon lengdo presiden ke HYC Shillong City nangta ka kong ampari lengdo MLA ba Fantin Joseph lakadong ubade UMDC kibahi sem uba bol lengdo kasenglong kemi malki batkit khot jong kaseng nak unit bagi circle baper hakani kaju kasngi ka HYC malki circle ka samru ya ki kusnam syakakan hun ya lekai melan kabade ka ladu jo kalempung ya lekai futsal
hakani ka peteng ka pemerintah ka mensim ijri ka mensim ijat penriu kalalim naki babun ki samla ladangi keli ya ki babun sepang kari ka kejat penriu ki babun kisah kalingo kani kedi kenong muna ka bang UI babul wa syakani ka peteng ka pemerintah wat apdeng ki jing wat apdeng ki jing jenjar wat apdeng ka terha ka pauma ndrai ka mensim ijri kam sim lep nau bat ai bakani ka mensim ka jong babul kan yai don kan ai mensim yangi pada ka peteng ka pansawan bat lada mangi wei pi wei lada ki samla ki jongi ki don ya ka mensim ijri ijat bereu katahi kelab yang yangi bengin peniam ya kari ba kejat bereu hi brokoi
Ginong song snong jong kane ka constituency ginang yai kan mau yi babul nga klem yo opportunity ban pray be babul tang bakum ka MLA ka babut din yi ki kampen roy ha kane ka constituency ka judan kata ka jingkan mau yi babul bar abang apet yu ni mau nong rim hang ni bagi ong hakasaw kasian kari kesan rempai job dorbar pi kata ka jingtho hau teu mau song thaj jong kane ka memorial ka bangi yo i hang ni u kren shai supang ni u samla rangba u ba hapdeng jong ka jinglong wei na kid khot jong ka sarkar hakat tu kapor udon kaka courage udon kajing bak kli udon kajing kit kli ban kren ya kimat ki badon kam hakitu ki snem along bos tunat ban ui ki HYC na do kamal ki circle iba Frankie iba John iba Karjerin ki badon hang ni ban kan mau yang lu jong unong yalam
ar punyo tali ki snem kilalet but banda day ye giway let's say ki babun wat ki trying ru ki laklet menitbu sintiu halum jingtep henry ubabu lingdo ubalaim but ubalakhlat na kane perthei wat mangi ki bompat yoi wat mangi ki bompat ya trilang but u gidang kenmau ya ka namar balai ki kenmau ya artli ki jinglong babha jonguni ukulur kari jonguni iruwele jong aja bro jongi kata kalong nikong du ki kenmau ya ki ideas jongu ki rustat ki ong baka ideas lani kata kasan perkhat jongu breu kamla ban sa job bat kamla ban sa set bendi lanu ruhem ukuliu kaying bendi bat wat utlai pasi kimla ban penyak no ya ka ata kasan perkhat hau breu lani kata ka ideas ya kemet ubreu pila ban siat raya kasan perkhat jong breu dalai ruem pinomla ban penyap pinomla ban kedia bat pinomla ban yalam bakla kai HYC kadon hang ni ban rakhi ban buram ban coaching modro ban yakon ban yaksat naram ta kani kanongrim ka ba uni urang ba uim bat omtang uim uyap ru nam ta kani ka ideas bat nam ta kani kasan perkhat berkata kasan perkhat ka jong u kolong ban yakon ban penne persa bat ban kentiu ya kari bat ka jep mergo jongi ha kileng baro kibobon na pedeng jongi mentah lada kisamla kibodang pule laki samla kibodang ngele kai sport kisamla kibodang hakikam hijam kinung yakit yaba ya kalongkor hakasan syar khadar kinung yakit yaba hakalongkor hakasan syar trairi teng ni shule thurmor kumbong gilong kemi bangimdan ya kata kasan perkhat ka bajanai nata kadau kidon kiri urang ba da kaburam tang baya bisnis simet Nikolai ben bread sarut ya kata kasan perkhat tang bangam sotenat ua ubi
Makloi ban I sarut ya kabha kamian jong ka jylla ya kabha kamian jong ka imelang salang hi brokoi. Kibobun na pring samla jong hari ba kajap nriu jong I da ka basnusi nganut benong. Bangilalim ha kata kasan perkhat kata ka idea ka jong I kata kasan perkhat ka jong I kalalim nadu nayin. Mentoy syok ban pulikot ladai akun exam hana ladom dan pesam yokam. Ngilalim nadu nayin nadu narempayin. Mentoy penilai football pen praktis bahan namar om syak selet. Kiladon sa kibahing basem ya kurup lang hanta ya ai mensim lang ban penhiar yo kena samla bediaki briu ki jongi. Kene kasan berkhat kabala lim lupa, kabala ting lupa, kabala pediang lupa ya kena defeat. Kene kasan berkhat ke bau babul syam lahikai yangi. Hakasan syar kadar mengingini ke defisit budget state hap krong nata ka sarkar India umlong syo banile persya eki an mar ki policy jongkar India kani kesan perkhat ke bangi haban pret surun kani dei kawai ke bang mengingi celebrate kani dei kawai ke bangi absorb bat kani dei kawai ke bangi persyang ban penjana yala di ban im.
Come back.
सबको लगा दो. All of you burn together. कैमरा मत चलो. Just move from there. Come back. Come in. Bakidan ki Nongsong Snong jong Mon district jong Nagaland bigla siya piniap aki armed forces tekani ke singi ngiyeng bat kitu ki bhayeng bahasem ki jong ki ba ublay un aye ki ka bor ban pidyang ye kini ka jing subsi ka balaja tekani scam ru baka jing duai jong ilang baro bada ka bayeng bagi wan yang hang ni ban pin med ki mombuti long kwe ka jing shani ki wala da gim laban dan hasan da bat ki haka jaga bawidan ti dwai ruba blay un ai ki ben sim jung ki ga jing ta ko bom chukun tin bakren ni Dr. Mukul Sangma ba bade ba ka apspa kadai ka bynta jung ki sarkar ki ba fair badan hatu ka jylla bagin paid ba bagin ban fikir ba bayar kini apswa ki dan kam ne emon benan kam halak jong jylla namar ngimla ban batai ki spang jing jinjar jong ki hangtu lani kanun ka insurgency badan
kawai ne ke jingjia ke balak tamad yong ye ke jai ben riu khasi lakin no ba kalajia ha kawai ne ke school bala paunam ha ke jylla bat kata ke de ke Christ International School ka bodon hanongs der umyam ha ke ba menta ke sngi kawai ke samla khasi balik ban hikai kum kanu hikai bashipor official post hakati ke school kala keno bo principal jongati ke school ula kren ken shleng bat kren ru da ki kinten ki bakum ki diu kintei kin amla satya ban pediang kate ke samla khasi bala bu re no ek kirteng ban ka balik ban hikai hakati ke school kala keno bo principal jongati ka international school nongsder umyam bala tip kirteng kumu Dr. C Varghese ula kren kinsleng nakapor syakapor bat ujupan thudru yaka nakapor syakapor da ka baju ai daw da kumne kumte katika no hikai kala keno ru badi hadin bakam ai lat yauti u principal bo un kren kinsleng ne kam ko ngo yaka jingkwa ajung u ula shu ai daw da ki babon rukam bat ula weng kam ru yaka halor kani ke jingjia kumbala keno dakati kenong hikai kenong ilam keseng balang bakan thup ya kenyautrep ashik national movement ka Confederation of Riboy People ka Meghalaya People Social Organization na Riboy District tang Mario jingtip halo kani ke jingjia kilale banya kendo yau te u principal ban tokit bat banya kren ya ke jingshisha henry namar bau te u principal sham lapan pau nipla kumbala keno dakate kanong hikai da ka jingbitar kilale ban khangtala shisndon ya kari kanan hotel kabadon ha bat kabadi try dau te u principal ban persajur halo kini ki kamle kenchlen ute u principal kumbala keno dakate kanong hikai na kaliang ki bahye ngasem jongka mentakesngi kilali ban ujo sendon daki ijahar persya yaute u principal ka Christ International School nongsder ha umiam police station baki bor ka an kinle e ka badan kam katkum ki kendon jongka an
The comment again and again, the comment is coming up that when you come to the canal, spend some time. Why is the question spending some quality time, again and again, it's being passed on? Why? And what does it mean by any old man who want to spend some quality time with you? Please tell me, please explain that. But since day one, whatever I've been facing, I thought like I'll just let it go. But you guys keep traumatizing me and mentally torture me every day, telling me I'm never enough and all of that. And if you want me to expose some more, there's a lot more.
Expose him?
Yeah, about that.
To expose him?
I already people a lot. I've been tolerating these people a lot, you know. And playing around with the board exams, forging someone else's signature, it's something else. And people who preach a lot about appreciation and preaching a lot about truth and being honest, and Dayu, you're not fit for this, Dayu, you're not fit for that because you have a very loud personality. It seems people who have a very timid personality, it seems they're the one who speaks a lot with their actions.
Join the hidmi be ki daw kum ni kum tay thai ki chupin mi daw ni ki again te wasit ngam bet ken ngadang ong bet ba maybe ka de chumbak lahi chong ate te den ken ki dang mi ki daw pada bangam so ya hap ken che ru ken ki dang te da hala den pada ngas dang wangan ni kren hi bet ken yu principal ne sister ikum tu ken dang la kren pada yu principal sister pada ki ai bet ken ki daw ki bolong kum ni kum te ken ki bangam hun ken hanga jingsha te den pada suki tharai banga ha bangan kendo ba yu principal man ka por kum tu te usdang ken ban keren khama kwar ken ukeren be kita ki kentien ki balong be ban ong be ba mangangan lechta shari kanan bangan spend quality time but man ka por be ken ong be kum ta ti wang kenya nga ba mangati bang long ki bang kat kum kadur to film ya ha ban long nong hikai ya ha ban long ya ha ka di ka kum ta ka ju ang ki babon ken ukeren be ki ba kilong be kum pen ibe ba balong sexual be kum tu te ji man kasi haban yam haban susi da banta kang kata ken tembanga ndrei ngamen den pada nga ong ba ya ke balaja barok to kat kum bade kum kata ka krai school tembang dengan ya mati ni we dengan ya kren compromise kenya kata ke barok ting alet ki bangan kren compromise kenya umenen tidak nga kren compromise pada umenen pada uang penban yang ba kum ta ba fis ngau kum ta ba film long comfortable hani school ba film la ban adjust ke jo kini hani school ka ba ja ke te la biang la shanai one sure ken kita ka daw ka hado ka poi put bang haban do na kan khala ndrei ka barok kam biang ra ken kang hamdan ra ka daw ke long ka babiang ken handa danga kli ka kam ka jam ki ong bet kam de ra ka kam ka jam ki shu ai daw ya karyam ka bet bang am ya ha ra ka ta karyam ka chonga ban wan school nga phong ke kan de ha bang wan school nga phong tang kurta ba jan sam ju phong pala da nang ta handa ki daw ki ba kim biang kim la ban jubab ka babiang handa menen pe danga mur bangan keren compromise ka ta ba dia ki ong pen ban yang ban ai wan school shu ken jola shala biang kut no ki ong kum ta ken
Tino menok ang train school.
Na train do September he. Na do September.
Ke posi piwat.
Nga de nga one officiate ken jo mes hangnya de Henry ka jana pat kum ta ken.
Nagalang kaseng H&M River District rangkat ke jingadon lang ka seng MPSO but ka CORP River District. Nagalang kaseng hadin bangilayo ya ka jing komplain ba ka jing ujor nagalang ikong iba one ban hikai school agane ke school. Adin ba nagalang kaseng ilayo ika jing tip ba utaw principal ubah hikai ka school u kuren kenceleng u khot ban ya spend time sa support ri kanan ya ini ikong ibawan hikai ka school bat nagalang kaseng hadin bangila tip marmar ngilawan si kana jaka banwan jurip banwan kenduk ya unu principal anai hadin ba ngilayo ban ya keren umla ban jubab ya kata ka jingkeli ka ba ikong ila keli ya u ba balai u khot ban le tia sata sari kanan but balai khot iti kong balai barabar dari kanan kadai kawai kaba nagle kaseng gidon ya kajing saukhya ba na kapor yo iba gineki khlajat ki khar poi ki wan ha ka kerteng kum gino hikai ban senge ki school ya ki college henrei kai pat kabangi saukhya bat ngi saukta ba gini ki ki bamtang yo iba sibun ki khun samla ki jongi ki sha nyon ben ki sha le ben ha kaba ki penbij na ki pisa ki jongki na ki kerdan ki jongki te na kaleng kaseng adin bangila wan jurip akan ke jaka ngila lap ya kajing sisa bat na kaleng kaseng ngin salik bu da ka FIR hang te apo umyam police station bat lada ki police kim sim khai kene ka kam bat na kaleng kaseng ngin sim hi ya ka bor hakti lajong kane kade ka misit ka bakliar namar balai ngin hap ong kumta namar ngyo iba ka an hang ne postit jungi kaya dabha ya unon tribal kat bayangi ki trai muluk kan kanom yada dai na kadau na kaleng kaseng ikwa ban kansai saka police department ba kadai ban sim khai kene ka kes bat kadai ban kam murder yau ne principal uba kup sni lang berot kum uno hikai henrei ki kam ki jong upat ki kam ki bajabo namar udai utrai jong gari kanan ngitip baro ba gari kanan kadai kajaka kaba yathya ki ba sibun ba ngila ban ong dai na kadau ngi ong ba umne udai utrai gari kanan leng ba gino hikai ki banon hang ke jaka ukhot sate sari kanan bane thya lang bane spend time lang bat digane kadai ka bangi saukhya ba ngi kerpat ru saki parari ki jongi ba ki dei ban husiar kumyaw ne usenpu ubawan ha kadur jo gino hikai ban penjot ya ki khun samla ki jongi na kaleng kaseng nginang budin ni kene ka kam ba lada ngilap biang sa sisin kum kini ki jat kam bat na kaleng kaseng ngin ai nagabateng bat nagaleng kaseng ikwa ban penpau bai menta kasing ngin lei sate support ri kanan bat ngin khang suaya te gari kanan kat bam pelak ban penbai ya kane ka kes kane ka misit ka bakliar nagaleng ka jungi kaseng.
The miss was not appointed by us. She was sent as a substitute for one of our teachers, Miss Evangeline, and she was coming here, and the principal found her many times not able to control the classroom, not able to do as the way we were working with other teachers. So she was told 2-3 times to correct herself, and she was going around like that. So we were waiting for the other miss. She was sick, the original one. So we waited the exam days. So not much teaching. So we allowed her to continue. And just 3 days back, she came here during the assembly a bit late, and she said, I had an accident. So then she said, I'm having pain. Then I called one of the nuns to take her to give the balm and all. Then she said she has not taken the breakfast. So we gave her the breakfast. And then she had a discussion with the sister. I know nothing about it. And she revealed her depression, the medicine she's taking, and all those other problems. And she was also, I came to know, in the treatment of mental problems. And we are here, exam days, all the teachers are here. Nothing what she claims is not done. She is absolutely baseless and untrue. And she has, yesterday, she told me, I want to talk to you. Then all these teachers have seen I am standing in the basketball court only. And all the teachers, she said, I am not happy here. You are not, the teachers are correcting me all the time. And I asked her, is the first experience of teaching? Yes. And earlier she was running a business. So I did tell her, you dress like a teacher and come. She was dressing going for fashion show and all that. So we did tell her this is not the right way to be in the school, because we are having a senior secondary school. And she said, I don't want to continue. Then I said, yes, you are a substitute only. So you can discontinue from tomorrow if you don't want. And I'll call the other teacher. Then I did call this sir and informed him. That's all the truth, nothing else.
Hadian ke jing up kemit lenti la da ke hinyau ni prasnem na ke benta ban penur long ban pleno ya kawe na ke jaka sumar ka bashis pa jintia ha CHC Mawphor menta ke singi u menteri rang ba ka jylla u Conrad ke sangma ul ajing kermen shiki pai ba jong ka Southwest ka Hill District bashen on sayo ban pleno ya ke ni ka jaka sumar ka ban long ka jing rap na ke benta ke pai ba ha ka liang ka koi ke khia habakren hagilat pathai khubor bakat hadu menta na kaliang jong ke sorkar harangkat ke jinge trelang bat u MLA ka thany u ba renik ton leng do tongkar kiladon ke jingtmu ban pen ur long no ya ke jingkwa jong ki pai ba namar menta ke jingmang na ke benta ki kam hapo jong ke ni ka jaka sumar ru kala nang ya chakhaman bat kermen ru baha ki ni gi singi ban wan on sala ban pendep bat pentre kam ha ka bai dei bat kasurok ne ke intermediate road ya ka baladep ban kular u Conrad ke sangma ulapan sngau ba halo ke ne ladep ban mang pisa hadu arpusan klur tengka ban sedang no na ka benta ka ban nungkong ne ka phase 1 kata na Mawphlang weiloi bat na ka benta ka baar ne ka second phase on sedang na weiloi Mawkurwat bat weiloi Mawsenram bat lengba ke ne ke jingmang na kaliang jong ki pai ba kin sayo jingmun toy shibun
Almost in the process of sanctioning the post. So as soon as that is done, I think it's almost through. I don't know the exact status of it, but as soon as we do all of that, we would like to open it and make it functional. So though the building and everything is ready, the Honorable MLA, who's also Minister, has said that we need to ensure that not just inauguration, it should be operational itself also. So we're just going to ensure that as soon as all the paperwork for all the sanctioned posts are also done, so we'll inaugurate and operationalize the center.
Okay, what road?
So therefore we have sanctioned 25 crores new road. It'll be for intermediate road up to Veloy in the first phase, and so from Mawphlang to Veloy will be first, and then after that in the second phase we will take up the remaining part from Veloy to Mawkurwat and Veloy to Mawsenram. So in the first phase it's 25 crores for Mawphlang to Veloy, which has been sanctioned. I hope that maybe in a month's time the tender will be out for it.
Ka Nyautrep Youth Council jong ka Southwest ka Hill District hapo ka jinglam jong u president uba arbok kharjarin kelayo ban IT ya ka dorkas ne ka memorandum ha menteri rang ba ka jylla Meghalaya u Conrad ke sangma ban bo bat pensngau ye ki jingdawa badai ban pendep no kloi kalbala na ka benta ki kampan roy hapo jong ka Southwest ka Hill District kumbala dep ban kular habakren bat kilat pathai khubor hadien ka jinge kindu bat menteri rang ba uba arbok kharjarin ulai tu bakiman jingdawa jong ka seng kilong ba kumbala dep ban phia ya ka ne ka district na ka West Khasi Hills na do ka laitri gu August araja khat ar kila don shibon ki kam bade banwan ra hapo jong ka district bat kita kilong ban penbiang no ya baro ki office trekam bapura khnang bakan long ka jingerap na penta ki pai ba hapo jong ka district kawipat kalong na kabenta banchna ya ka surok ba tulen kaban penyeso ya ka maungam Mawkurwat hadu ranikor ha ka baidei bat ka jaka sumar ka ba shispa jingtia ka badon ha CHC Mawkurwat ya ka ba mentala prasne mi ka seng kala bu jingdawa ka seng kala dawa menta ban penbiang no kham kloi ya ki jingdon kam nong tre na du ki doctor ki nurse bat ki wei khanang bakan long ka jingarap na ka benta ki pai ba jong ka dong ka thany ha ka baidei bat ka koi ka khia ladawaru ban kenteu ka dan no ye ki artli ki PHC shaka CHC kata ka Mawthau pada PHC bat kumjuru ka wa ka ji PHC namar langba ki ne onla ban ai ki jing shakri shakispa atli ki shinong ha ka thany kabakhadu kalong bakilabu jingdawa bade ban kampan bun shushu ye jaka sepisa neki ATM namar hadu menta tangki ni baladon lupa kimla sho ban ai ka jing shakri ka babiang nakamta ki pai ba ka thain ladawa ba ka sarkar lang ba jong ki bank kan punyo ki kor ATM kum harani kor nongjri Mawthau pada jakrem bat kumju ru ha dolun khna bakan pensuk ya karukom sepisa ki pai ba
aku belayu press media pula itu kalau bynta yang dengan seni nyotrik berai bukat ar ajar kuai nak kalian ke SWC jo ke Southwest Hill District dekat kini kam di dalam hani borok ni yo ban kendu makmat yu chief minister badan brom jengi kontak kisangma hakani ka seni bomta mat hakaju kabar kaju upor ni lewat ban submit ya kini ka representation ka memorandum man ai hu namta ki junan kam kiba kum kaseng ya dawai bude ban yarap ya katau kani ki junan kam kiba deh pok district kejungi ke Southwest Hill District kemudian kong kalong ba nila kumbaju kumaju perkan mau kapor ila waya CM ba udai ban yarap no bat penyo no ki full fledged ki officer ki badai bertreh po kamu kerwat rekat bat ki department ki baper ki badai dunah po kamu kerwat ki officer kan yang buno ki badai dunah po kamu kerwat makin bun ba ki officer kan ki badai dunah dina kata kadau dumba kini kamu berondom ni pen pahu hakmat uba udai ban sanction no ban ai no i kini ki office ki badai bandon po kamu kerwat nama hadu menta kamu siam nak dengan seng yu iba ki don ketok ni ki officer ni ki department baper ya ki office ki pardon ki song wahi ketok ni yim joki brew jing simen nak tak tahu di dawai ubo dem sanction no ya di office bedai bandon ko kawan bat kebar kalong ba kumba pai ba ni bandon ka than mo ko uju community bu dawa man kapor ba udai ban penyo no ya kan ka surok ka tulin ka bedai na po mongap sadu sa mokorwat sadu sa ranikor kata ka jing terang berkejing dawa ka bala slemba daki pai ba juga than southwest jongi hibra kawai maka ni kasubak kalau sya berlum buatan kame nampak ke distrik Jongi makanya sok naka mokorwat sya selong berjuru sya ranikor naka ta kadau hakni ka pori le ban dawai u bau daiban penyo no basangsion no batun kepat ya ka ministry juga road transport ja pasarkan dia badi basangsion no ya kani kasubak knang ba penyo no hakni ki por basawan mata ka balai kalong ba ile yo ru ban dawai ya UCM hakni por mata berkat pat ya u bau daiban pendap no ya kani ka 100 bedat kani ka hasta sispain thia ka bala susakut mata koreng daki blue news nam hante po mokorwat kalau don sak koreng tu na dawai uba kumno hapo news nam ni hakini ki how news nam one hakini ki benai baaran ni benai kong benai baar mau de pendap no ni sispain thia namar ba ki pai ba ni dong mokorwat ji pai ba joka distrik ki berkawai dan kampat ya kani ka 100 bedat om tang ya tal rai ya ki doktor ya ki nurse ya ki deban ya ki badai ban sanction ki badai ban don apa ya ki hospital ya kani ru ina dawa na UCM bo deban lek no ha kani ponta kunjuru kato kani ki bang le dawa UCM ha kani ponta kum ya ka kum pen ki kardan no ya ka motopra PSC sia ka CSC makani ka PSC apa motopra ka kobari ki bun tri ki spatli ki snong aku ta katan siliang ko bi khot but nak kata kadau kalau jengai pelat balik wadawan nama korot nak kata kadau nya dawa na UCM ba udai ban upgrade no ya kani ka PSC ka badai joko motor pra UC sa ka CSC berkunjuru ya ka omdalun PSC kani ro ka bala jengai ban nama korot naki sanpeu kilometer ke jengai tinggal dawa kani ro ba udai ban upgrade no ya kani ka PSC sa ka CSC basa ki we pade haka bai dai bat ki jing sitom yo ki pajba joko dong ka than mo korot jengi halo ki kom tre kam ki bang mangi mata ke kabang ka don tang atli hapo makrot ka we ka rural bank bat ka we ka SBI bank bat hakju ko pon yu ba kini ki ATM ki basakri ya ka don than makrot ki don khnyak tli ya makrot hajin shang la don taman bu sa ki we ko shno marjan kuma ka shno jakrem kuma ka shno motopra kuma ka shno umdalun berkunjur ranikor berkunjur hata tandong jeri ya kan irung ila buah mar CM bo de provide no but I know ya kini ki bang ki masakri hok yu pai ba namar ka jing syam jinjar yu pai ba da ka bayang lan di kenta bar ki jinjrong yu lan ka istom hadu kata nak ta kadong ya persel mar CM bo de ban ya rapno bat menyo ya kini ki ATM kan ki bang ba terika mapo ka makrwat di kini kita kijing pau jing UCM berjir dan skill ku pade ha pon tan ba pau rai asu ai pi di press ya kini ki thok jing pon ta tinga try ndo show kan kan di ya kini kijing dawai net na sipo
Naka benta ban kentiu ya ka kamrep kamriang ka badai kum ka jukstan balalap da kiriu shempang ha ka rep karyang la penlong ya ka jing ya kendulang kinong rep bat kiriu shempang ka rep karyang ka balatip kum ka international conference on integrated agriculture natural farming biodiversity conservation and rural bio entrepreneurship on the changing climate scenario ya kani ka jing kendulang la sedang menta ka sngi bat kan e beteng hadu ka khnai trik jong uno pra araja afuai haplau ka college of agriculture kadem kulai rivoi district hakani ke international conference lawan banashim menta da ars pangun ke badai na ki arfuai tli ki jylla jongkari hakaba ki lapha banwan mi khman da ki researcher bat ki scientist ke badai na ki southli ki ri ka patai kumbasan spangun kinong mi khman delegate kilon banashim menta hi daladi shimet hakane ke jingple ya kane ke program bat kumbashi spangun kilai shim menta lengba kita ki kor ki bor ki batip kum ka virtual mode Lapdang Sabharu Yabaro the Dr. V.K. Gupta, Director, National Research Center on PIC, Guwahati, Assam, bala ai ka jingkren ru halo ka jingtmu kani ka international conference kabade kat kum ka thong jong ka sarkar halo ka rep ka riang bala kren bat panchai da u Dr. UK Vehera u badi udin ka College of Agriculture ka Demkulai hakani ka jing elang play u Dr. KM Bujar Barwa Vice Chancellor Birim ka Assam Agriculture University Jorhat u Dr. M Premjit Singh Vice Chancellor Birim ka CAU Imphal u Mohini Mohan Mishra, Secretary Bharatiya Kisan Sangh, but u Dr. V.K. Gupta, Director NRC on PIC, Guwahati, Assam, kila ai ke jingkren, ban kia halor ke jingmentoy, bandon kum ke ni ke jing yakin ulang, but yo ban pensyai halo ke kamriang, kat kum ke jingkela jong kapor. Badru ban pendon kam ya ke rep ke riang, kat kum ke jukstat bamenta, kenang ban yo jingmentoy kinong rep hake jylla, bat hakari. Nagaliang u Dr. Trilochan Mahapatra, DG ICAR, but u Secretary DARE, jong ka Sarkar India, but u President ka National Academy of Agriculture Science, New Delhi, haka bakren kumki kongsan haka nigisngi, kilaban kia halor ka jingkala ka mariang, but ngidi ban bod ru ya karukom rep, khnang ban keu ka rep ka riang, haka ni ka juk ba menta. Labteng ru ia ki program bapher da ka technical session bat dang pensyai shusho halo ke kamrep kamriang bat kumno ban tengkai bat ban yada ya baro ki kinja baim ki badon hapne kamai mariang na ka banta ka pateng ka bansawan jong ke jylla bat kari hi baro ka we.
And in climate change scenario, what can we do with the biological diversity that we have? 2-3 things on that. But before that biological diversity, let me tell some of you who may not be that aware. It was the biological convention after which India had developed this Biodiversity Act in 2002. Since then, Biodiversity Authority after that was established in 2004, which oversees National Biodiversity Authority. I was the expert member also there. They oversee the implementation of the various biodiversity plans in the country, and to see the implementation of the biodiversity issue in the states, we have State Biodiversity Authority, and the control of that is with the Forest Department. The universities and other fellows have very little to say there because entire control is with Forest Department. Now, under this State Biodiversity Authority, there are in different, blocks and all that. We are supposed to have biodiversity management committee, and these management committees are to collect the bioresources of that particular area and enter it in the register, so that the bioresources that you have in a particular pocket, say pocket A, all are registered by the BMC, Biodiversity Management Committee. But that is not very much happening. So we do not have a proper database as to what is the biodiversity that we have. So that has to be, I think, one thing. ICAR, universities and others must also join hands with the Forest Department to see that at least the biological diversity right up to the underground biota are met well. That is number one issue which will be very much needed. Now, the diversity, particularly the microbial diversity below the soil I am talking about, how can we use it? Now, recently there is a report from Canada that from the soil microbes, they found a gene which countered a particular pathogen. They validated that, and finally now they have proved that yes, this particular microbe can cure this particular pathogen. Now they are coating the seed with that particular gene so that it is free of that one particular pathogen at least. So therefore, this has to be, the message has to go, people should participate in the selection process of the fellows and all that. Okay, now it's a very, 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 very big actually title. But what I understood, the central theme is the climate change. under the climate change scenario, how we should be doing on that. I am sorry to say, not prepared. Whatever comes to my mind, little bit I have to say, because the other day had come from Rajasthan, from other programs and all that. Acha. Among all this, let me start with biodiversity, conservation and this thing, use of biodiversity, which Dr. Mawphor had also hinted, lot many things. Now the thing is, in biodiversity aspect, in climate change, what can we do? Yes, we are very rich in biodiversity. I have been talking about that, how to, but the thing is, we have been talking.
Ti katung ila poi siya kabukut jong ka tup khubor sa chisen pan kublai shibon e fibaro tat haduk begini syambiang kublai shibon